Ahmed again, Wednesday, May 20th. A lot of things happening. Nakba, uh, 88 years old of genocide last week, May 16th. And the war still going on, and the genocide is still going on, and the village idiot is still making no sense. We don't know what's going on with Iran. And it seems like, I don't know why wars are always named after the country who've been bombed, who've been invading. Vietnam's war, Korean war, Afghani's war, Iraqi war, Iranian war. It's all American war. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. But what I want to talk about today, it's what's happening in Louisiana and in the South of the gerrymandering and Republican Party way of redistrict, redistricting the area. So the area where a majority blacks or a lot of blacks be the minority, so they will not have any representative. Another legal way of segregation, and it's just a facade and fighting over district. And so, what if went to the Republic? What is the Democrats been doing all these years? It's just legitimizing the Republican Party, and that manufacture differences. It's just uh, uh, kind of an old game, and the system is just structurally racist, structurally biased, structurally support the elite, support the capitalists, support corporate America, support expansion, support militarization and expansionism. And the blacks been voting Democrats, majority of them, for years. And what did they brought them? What did the Democrats done for them except lip serving services and some cosmetic change and rhetorics, and still a lot of blacks in prisons, another waves, another modern wave slavery, millions, more likely to be sentenced to a lengthy sentence, more likely to get sick and get chronic disease, more likely that to be arrested, stopped by the police, more likely to be denied loans, more likely to be. So, anyway, but really, I've heard and I've seen a lot of blacks responding to injustice and racism from Martin Luther King and James Baldwin to Malcolm X, this tremendous figure, an activist, intellectual, especially James Baldwin once said, I don't believe what you say because I see what you do. That's just summarize all. But really, last week or so, during a Louisiana State's Senate district in hearing, uh, there was an activist guy was his name is Marshwan, uh, and and he has a hat wearing a red hat that looks like a more of a MAGA hat, but what's written on it? Here is the representative, Republican representative Senator. Uh, uh, he was talking, and this uh, he's criticized by the activist, and he's talking to this activist Marshwan, and he said, Your hat says Trump was wrong about everything. It should say you are wrong about everything. And he's saying in such privilege, and he's such a cool guy, and he's like, this is really, it's about rhetoric and about Trump and about MAGA. It's not about reducing resegregation again in the South and Jim Crow. It's just this is the facade of politicians. They're just a clown. They're a prostitute. They come there and they pretend that they make sense and they say things has nothing to do with reality. And the guy, this is the most profound response for this March one. It just was a spontaneous response. He did not get flusters. We did not get upset. And he said, after that Republican idiot saying your hat saying Trump about everything, you should say, it should say you are wrong about things. And the guy said, that's adorable. And he laughed. That is, I was just thrilled. This is made my day. If everything was wrong with my day, that response is just made my day. That is profound, authentic. It's everything in that. That is adorable. And he always that should be our response to this freaking privileged white elites that they've been lying to us for all these years. And when they are stuck, they go to the rules, they go to the text, and they go to the regulation, and then they say that. And this guy, when he everybody laughs, and after Rush one, after the March one, said that is adorable because these are just white flakes, and just are hiding after, behind these rules and behind regulation and behind the structure, racist system, and that representative say, uh, all right, the board is clear. Well, he's a representative. He runs the board. The board is clear, stuck to the rules now. They will not having an argument anymore. He cannot respond. That is adorable. It's like, oh, this guy is cute. I don't think this guy is going to survive, or he wants to get in politics again. And the board is clear. Such authoritative voice. The board is clear. And then the activist from the audience said, "Burn, burn." He scared me. Uh, and he said, "Pam Bondi wrote that for you." Everybody was broke up in her ass. And this is really, it's getting a circus. The hearing is a circus. The circus run by a clown. And still the problem out there is still people are making billions and trillions of dollars and shipping, and people still can afford national health care, can afford rent, they can't afford education. And Trump, after his stuck in Strait of Hormuz, going to China with what? Not with culture, not with showing that our democratic experience and our constitutions and our uh, ingenuity and American creativity. He's going out with a bunch of businessmen, corporate CEOs, and he just think things are just uh, uh, it's all about sales, and it's all about trade, and it's all about doing business, and it's all about no. This is serious. There is history, there is culture, there is inequality, there is. But anyway, that's all the rant I'm gonna see today, and I'm gonna let you listen if you haven't watched this short clip, and it's millions of millions of viewers. And if you haven't seen it, and if you were like in another planet, here it is. Thank you. Subscribe and share and feedback, and let's hear it.
Your hat says Trump was wrong about everything. It should say you are wrong about everything.
That's adorable.
All right. The board is clear. The board is clear.
Burned. Pam Bondi wrote that for you?